Now, if you were to ask me, Marcus, did you forget to upload the second half of your Anime North swag video? I would have to answer with yes. I completely and utterly forgot. Because I'm not the brightest sometimes. But, to make up for it, here's a video clip of me being Atlantis' king.
I'm the king of Atlantis, I'm the king of Atlantis, look at me, I'm underwater, I'm the king of Atlantis, ho 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 ho, Atlantis, here I come.
Okay, fuck you, it was just a glitch in GTA 5. Roll the video! Welcome back, everyone. Now it's time to show you the rest of the cool shit that I got, which mainly falls into two categories. So first up, let's talk about Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist is probably one of my favorite animes and from my favorite mangas. You know, I got hooked on that shit. Like I got hooked. Like you hear people talking about how they got hooked on Ebonics. I got hooked on Full Metal Alchemist. Oh yeah, it was that bad. Well, when I find Full Metal Alchemist merch at cons, I can't say no. I don't know what it is, but I just can't say no to Full Metal Alchemist merch. So, I got these guys at that little desk with all like the little miniature things. I got a bunch of Full Metal Alchemist miniatures, among other things. First up, probably the most high quality of the Full Metal Alchemist figurines that I purchased there is this sweet fucking Roy Mustang. Like, the pose, the fire coming off of him, it's fucking amazing. The fact that he has the salamander and the symbol on his gloves is ridiculous. He's probably like the highest quality Full Metal Alchemist figurine I have. I do have an Ed and Al, but they're of a very different like development line. Like they're made by a different company, and they're pretty high quality too. Like they're pretty decent, but they're nothing like this. This guy's awesome. You could say he's ice cold. Moving on. Who's your favorite dead dad? I'm sorry I made that joke. But hey, it's Hughes. It's Hughes. Yeah, I got a little Hughes. Little John Hughes. That's not his name. You can't have Hughes. You can't not turn down Hughes. Anybody who would see this would go, whoa, and then buy it immediately out of guilt. Because whenever you see a Hughes figurine, you get guilt tripped into buying it. It's fucking weird. Now I actually have two Winry figures. So I got Winry 1, which is, you know, your standard typical fucking Winry, you know, it's nothing too special. Her wrench is a little fucked up. They're throwing it too much. Now, the second Winry figurine, though, is actually much more interesting, and it's probably my favorite one out of the two. No, it is my favorite one. This may look a little skeevy. Trust me, I know it looks a little weird, but there's a reason for this. So this is my favorite one, and she actually comes off of this, and I'm going to show you something really quick. Let me get closer to the camera. See that? Okay, so this, there's a wrench there, and there's like, I don't know what you call pliers, and the whole thing's made to look like a bed, and she just sort of sits on top of it like so. Now, the reason this is my favorite out of the two of them is because this is directly referencing one of the openings. If I'm not mistaken, it's either one of the openings or it's one of the endings. If I can find it, I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, no, this is just really cool. Like, I didn't know they would make stuff like this. You know, when people think of like anime openings, they don't really think of, oh no, she fell off the bed. Damn it. When you think of like figurines, you don't think of, oh, I hope they make a figurine from one of the openings. Like, it's just weird. Maybe it's like I don't know, they make Gundam figurines of shit that doesn't even exist, but you know, I just thought it was cool. And finally, we have my favorite Full Metal Alchemist character, Riza Hawkeye. Oh yeah, girl. You looking sassy, girl. You looking fine. You working out, girl? Oh yeah, girl. You do the shoot bangs. Pow pow. Mm-hmm. You rocking it, girl. Damn. 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 Now, there's some more Full Metal Alchemist stuff alongside, the mangas. I don't know when exactly these were made. Let me just double check, see if it says anywhere. Okay, so this came out in 2007 originally. So this was really early in like the Full Metal Alchemist sort of lifespan, I guess you could say, as like a collective medium. Well, alongside the mangas, I guess they produced these little like novels, and I actually own one already. And they're nothing special. They're just little goofy little. They're kind of like the book equivalent of like an OVA or like a side story. You know, nothing really plot relevant, but it's just a neat little side. It's just a neat little tale that has to do with the characters. One of the ones the one I have has with Roy visiting a town of nothing but children, and he finds out that all the parents are actually like gun workers, like cannon makers, and it's just really cool. Well, I already owned that one. I managed to find the second one. Fucking awesome. I can't wait to read this one, because the other one was more of like a lighthearted tone to it. And it was more sort of like, oh, we learned a lesson after all this kind of thing. I don't know whose fucking voice I was trying to do. This one though seems like it's gonna be much more serious, because there's like fighting and shit in it, and there's like, yeah, this shit's like there's like fighting and gangs and shit in it apparently. So I can't wait to read this. This is gonna be fucking sweet to read. Now, oh no! One thing I really have a fascination with is art books, and art books are really hard to find where I am. So whenever I find a really cool one, I take the opportunity to get it. So I actually managed to find the second Full Metal Alchemist art book. This fucking thing is so goddamn cool. Like, there's all sorts of really cool fucking art in here, just really wicked shit. Just like cool designs, cool artwork, cool coloring. Like that fucking skeletal arm is so goddamn cool. The coolest thing about this book though, and it's what sort of piqued my interest, is that this book actually contains artwork and concept drawings for the 3 Full Metal Alchemist PS2 games. So you see you've got, what's her name? Elma. You got Elma here. She was one of the bosses in the second Full Metal Alchemist game. One of the coolest, like, visual bosses. This cool, like, mermaid scale woman. She was really fucking cool. But there's also artwork in here for the third game. And we never got the third game in the West. We got the first one, The Broken Angel, and the second game, Curse of the Crimson Elixir. We never got the third one, which his name is escaping me at the moment. So it's really cool to actually see some artwork in here from that third game. Like, there's shit in here that I've never seen before. Well worth it. This was 20 bucks. Goddamn. Goddamn! Finally, we come to our last stop on our little visit. It's really hard to place my favorite manga and anime. You know, I sort of like them all equal, but if at gunpoint I had to choose, there would be 2 favorite children. One would be Full Metal Alchemist, and the other would be Bio Booster Armor Guyver. Okay, last year when I went to Anime North, I found a bunch of these comic books just randomly. There was like 4 of them. I picked them up immediately. I didn't let anybody get this chance, the satisfaction to steal these from me. So I was like, oh, fucking sweet. But they're all like about a bunch of different issues, so I've got things that are out of place and stuff. So that was cool. But then I found this. And this. And this. And this. And this. And fucking this. And this. And that. I found a bunch of fucking Guyver comic book. This is like the holy grail if you're a goddamn Guyver fan. This shit's impossible to find. And fuck buying the manga online. They're like, fuck, $58 because they don't print them in America anymore. These are impossible to get your hands on unless you like buy them from like basically like pawn shops or thrift shops or shit where people just don't know what they are. Like, I'm surprised that the guy who sold me these knew what they were. Like, we actually had a conversation about Guyver in general, and it was fucking cool. God damn! Okay. Brace yourself. This is the final thing I purchased. And it is hands down the coolest thing I have. I want to be buried with this fucking thing. Okay. Take a deep breath. Here we go.
Life, an infinite energy beyond scientific understanding. Now, this energy has been transformed into a new weapon.
You jelly, motherfucker? Yeah. That's what I thought. Nerd!